So, good morning. Thank you so much for joining the meetup. So, I guess we should start the meetup now. So, I hope the screen is visible to you all. So, I'm Riddhi as a cloud consultant from cloud.in and just wish to take a few minutes to present a preview of cloud.in. So Cloud.in is the brand name and Hosting Services Private Limited is the legal name by which we carry forward our business. So today's topic is AWS ELK, leveraging ELK in cloud, a powerful solution for log engagement and analytics. So coming to the cloud. So Cloud.in is the brand name and Hosting Services Private Limited is the legal name by which we carry forward our business. So we started our journey as a domain registrar gradually in 1999 and where we move forward up to today where we talk about providing 24 by 7 knock and SOC services to our customers for their workloads on cloud. So our company is headquartered in Pune and also we have a presence in Mumbai and Delhi as well. So we are an advanced consulting partner of AWS, having achieved various competencies around the services and also a reselling and billing partner of GCP and Azure. So we have 25 plus years of experience and also we have 75 plus team members working around cloud.in. And also we have leveraged 150 plus migrations and achieved 100 plus certifications for various employees working at cloud.in. So these are the domains at which we work on. So we are an advanced consulting partner of AWS, GCP and Azure. And for security, we have a Checkpoint, F5 and Fortinet. And we have some other partners of New Relic and Lua as well. So these are some of the services which we have a mastery in, naming of which we have Gen AI, cost optimization for your AWS infrastructure, managed services, application services, reselling and billing, implementation and migration, resource augmentation, and etc. Yes. So our today's agenda is the introduction to ELK by use of ELK on AWS, key concepts of AWS ELK architecture, then how we can how AWS enhances ELK, then the use cases of ELK, some of the best practices, and real world case studies, and the last but not the least is key takeaways. So yeah, moving forward to the introduction. So yeah, the ELK stack is a popular tool set for managing, analyzing, and visualizing the log data. So basically, it consists of three components here. Elasticsearch. So Elasticsearch is basically a distributed search and analytics engine. It is at the heart of ELK. It in it indexes log and provides fast querying capabilities. The next is Logstash. So Logstash acts as a data processing pipeline, ingesting data from various sources. It allows transformations and filtering before sending the logs to Elasticsearch. So next is Kibana, the visualization interface that interacts seamlessly with Elasticsearch, enabling with creation of dashboards for monitoring and analyzing trends. So when deployed on AWS, ELK transforms into highly scalable, secure, and managed solutions. So AWS provides the infrastructure, security, and operational tools to make ELK deployment easier and more cost-effective. This integration is ideal for centralized log management, real-time analytics, and dynamic visualization. So yeah, coming to the next slide, we have why do we use ELK on AWS? So this must be a generic question. So AWS brings several advantages to the ELK stack, which otherwise requires significant resources to maintain on-premises. So this has five of the benefits that why we should use ELK on AWS. So the first one is scalability. Second is integration. It also eases the deployment. Also, you can get cost efficiency. And last but not the least is you can obviously get high availability. So the first coming to the scalability, with AWS, scaling is dynamic and also it allows you to handle varying volumes of log data effortlessly. Then the next is integration. So AWS services like CloudWatch and S3 integrate seamlessly with ELK, enabling end-to-end monitoring and log storage. So the next is ease of deployment. Managed services like Amazon OpenSearch service simplify the process of automating infrastructure management tasks. The next is cost efficiency. So as AWS's pay-as-you-go pricing model enables you to only pay for what you use and what you consume. So based on that, you can effectively save your cost and optimize your operational cost. The next is high availability. So AWS offers multi-AZ deployment options to ensure fault tolerance and uninterrupted services. So these benefits make AWS an excellent choice for hosting ELK and especially for businesses needing real-time insights from their logs. So coming to the next slide, the key components of AWS ELK architecture. So even here we have five five points. The first point is data resources. So this includes the application logs from APIs, then the infrastructure logs from services like EC2, VPC flow logs, and other security logs from firewalls or intrusion detection systems. So also it has log injection. So logs are collected in real time using tools like Amazon Kinesis or Logstash. AWS Lambda can processes logs for custom transformation needs. So next is data processing. The next is data processing. The log stash, here the log stash enriches logs, applying transformations to make data more usable. So next comes the data storage point, where we have Amazon Open Search Service, which stores logs for querying, while Amazon S3, which is used for archiving older logs and which is also cost efficient. Then the next comes visualization. Here the Kibana integrates with OpenSearch to create interactive dashboards where you can personalize your own dashboards according to your needs, then visualize your matrix and generate alerts for your key events as well. So this modular architecture provides flexibility and scalability for handling diverse logging needs. So the next slide here we talk about is how AWS enhances ELK. So Amazon OpenSearch service removes the operational overhead of managing Elasticsearch. Features like automated patching, monitoring, and backups ensure reliability. So here we have a few of the points. So the next point is advanced security. So security measures include VPC integration to keep the traffic within the private network, IAM policies for access control, and encryption for protecting data both at rest and in transit. So in advanced security, we can get all the security which we need to protect our data. So the next comes scalability. So here the AWS allows dynamic scaling, enabling the ELK to handle data surges without performing degradation. The next is cost optimization. Here we can store our older logs in Amazon S3 and Glacier, which not only reduces the cost associated with it, but also keeps the data in Elasticsearch. So index lifecycle policies help manage data retention intelligently, and this enhancements make AWS an excellent platform for running ELK efficiently and effectively. So the next slide is of use cases for AWS ELK. So these are some of the use cases. So here the first one is real-time monitoring. The second one is security analytics. The third one is business intelligence. And the fourth one is troubleshooting and root cause analysis. So here moving to the first use case, which is real-time monitoring. So with ELK, you can monitor applications performance and detect bottleneck instantly, ensuring high uptime. So as I earlier explained, that we can, monitor the application performance by the use of CloudWatch, by use of various cloud services, and we can also check our logs and also can customize our dashboards according to our needs. So the next use case is of security analytics. So here the logs are analyzed for patterns of unauthorized access, potential breaches, or DDoS attacks. enhancing security posture. So basically, in this, all the logs are being analyzed and being potentially breached so that no DDoS attack can happen. So next use case is about business intelligence. Here, the ELK helps drive valuable insights from transactional logs, aiding decision making and optimizing processes. The next is troubleshooting and root cause of analysis. So the stack enables rapid root cause analysis, reducing downtime during system failures or application issues. So these use cases illustrate how ELK adds value across IT, security, and business operations. So coming to the next slide, these are some of the best practices for AWS ELK deployment. So the first slide is data lifecycle management. So the first point is data lifecycle management. So in this, you can use index lifecycle policies to ensure that only necessary data is retained, uh, also reducing storage cost and improving quality performance. So the next is security configurations. Here, the use of AWS WAF and IAM for access control, then encrypt. It also encrypts sensitive data using AWS Key Management Service as well. So the next is cost effective. Here by optimizing ingestion pipelines and avoiding the redundant data processing, also by storing infrequently accessed logs in S3 Glacier to reduce cost, to reduce the further cost, we can effectively save the cost over here. And the last one is monitoring and alerts. So in this, the use of AWS CloudWatch to monitor the health of AWS of your open source service clusters and set of alerts of potential issues like high CPU usage or disk space limitations. So by implementing these practices ensures that your ELK deployment remains efficient, secure, and also cost effective. Coming to the real world case studies, we have some scenarios and some implementations. So speaking of which, speaking of global e-commerce platform faced challenges in managing their growing volume logs, they adopted AWS ELK to centralize the log management. Then next coming to the implementation, how they implemented the ELK into their AWS by application and infrastructure logs were ingested in real-time log slash and stored in Amazon open source service. The dashboards created in Kibana provided the operational and security insights outcome. So these are the outcomes. So the company reduced their MTTR by 40%, ensuring faster issue resolution. Also by improved monitoring helped enhance customer experience through proactive issue identification and resolution. So this case study, highlights how AWS ELK can drive operational efficiency and also improve your user experiences. So, you all must make sure to implement it in your AWS infrastructure. Now, next, coming to the key takeaways. So, here we have in a conclusion, deploying ELK on AWS combines the flexibility and power of Elasticsearch, Logstash, and Kibana with AWS scalable, secure infrastructure. So ELK on AWS is ideal for real-time monitoring. As we all talk about the AWS CloudWatch. So here the CloudWatch can really help with monitoring all the logs. It can give you personalized dashboards according to your requirement. Then also you can analyze it as well. And also you can troubleshoot it across your industry. AWS managed services simplify deployment, reduce costs, and ensure high availability. So by following these best practices and leveraging AWS features, organizations can transform log data into actionable insights, driving smaller decision making and better operational outcomes. Encourage Encouraging the customers to use ELK is one of the best practices they have experienced. So uh, by using ELK, you can much more get benefit into the real-time monitoring, security analytics, then your business intelligence, and also you can troubleshoot um, by reducing the your downtime and system failures. Say, for example, you have a DR, you have a failure, and if you have no DR, so in this way, the stack enables rapid root cause analysis by also reducing your downtime and during the system failures and application issues as well. So with ELK, you can monitor application performance and detect some bottleneck instantly, ensuring high uptime. Then next, you can use security analytics by by all the logs which are being analyzed for patterns of unauthorized access, potential breaches, or DDoS attacks, enhancing security posture. From the security point of view, the logs which are having unauthorized access and which are having potential breaches can be detected using the security analysis and by helping you to enhance your security posture. So in this way, ELK, helps the customers to securely analyze your patterns and your logs. So by following these best practices and leveraging AWS features, organizations can transform log data into actionable insights, driving smarter decision making and better operational outcomes. So, encouraging the audience to consider ELK for their log management needs, emphasizing its proven impact across various use cases would be, I guess, much more easier now. So that's it. Thank you so much, guys. for attending the session. So if any questions, you can comment in the chat box. I guess there are no questions so far, so we can end the session. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you all so much.